Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, we'll be back to get this. So up next, Ricky Escobar, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Runner on the move, and it's fouled off. Ball. In the dirt, but kept close. Jones with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. And there's a ball.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
The Marlins have raced out of the gate to start the season.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate. Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up, and it gets the players fired up too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
The pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
2 on, 1 out. Rivera digs in now. Inside. And it's 1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the second. There's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
That's a little bit low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Ball 1, no strike. In the dirt, runners stay put. That's ball 1. No score here in the second. And that is out of play.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Fastball is outside. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 3-1. G-Man in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. G-Man now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ricky Escobar, the next up for the Marlins. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Outside low, ball one.
1-0.
And another ball.
Outside.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. He's under it. And that is a big first out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Forget it. He made him pay for that one. His second of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 6-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Majinski back to work. Fly ball down the line. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
On the ground at first, and it goes. Just missed. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Number 47 preparing to come on if needed. Moretta getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and he breaks his bat. Zips it to first. That's the first out at the top of the seventh.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hands, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
And that's a base hit. And out to a board.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Humberto G-Man, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Got him swinging.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Diddy Dickinson. Drilled out towards left center field. Going back. And that one is off the wall. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score. And they now lead by 9. So a man at first. Ricky Escobar, the next up for the Marlins. And that's off the outside edge. Ball one. Baez off of first with 2 away. And there's a foul ball. Going to count 1 and 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So no run.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough...
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the first pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to get underway. Now it's the second baseman, Austin Huerta. This one in the air. Horowitz should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. On the ground, right side, Huerta. Gets it to first.
He's out.
And a quick out, number 1. 1 out, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Jared Triolo. And he grounds one to the right side. Huerta throws to first in time.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So the batting order turns over. Austin Huerta, the next to hit. To third, Ibanez. On to first.
Out.
That's out number 3. 3 runs for him here, and they man at first. Andy Ibanez getting ready to hit. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. So 1 out, nobody on. Max Muncy, the next Pirate to hit.
1.
Hard hit, right side. Slinging it to first in time. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Keller back to work. Swing at a high fly ball right field. Reynolds pulls that one down. 1 down. Sam Hilliard digs in now. And now the lefty. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jared Triolo. Hit on the ground might be 2. The underhand flip. There's 1. And that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Huerta, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is outside. That one missed. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. And they get the out. So they go quiet. 2 outs, runner at first. Andy Ibanez, the next Pirate to hit. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Austin Huerta. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Ball 1.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates even this series up at a game apiece. It's the Miami Marlins going up. And at the plate for Miami, Humberto G-Man.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That one fouled off. The Fish are looking very strong so far this season. Just missed.
Yeah, you mentioned how well they played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And he deals. Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And there's a ball.
We got a full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Denny Dickinson swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2. 1-2.
This one in the dirt. But no advance from the runners. Huerta on second. G-Man on at first with nobody out. Got him! And that is a big first out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Abe Cologne, the next up for the Marlins.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 on, 1 out. Nasty pitch right there. And that's strike 1. And that's outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 3-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Fires to the plate, and he can't come up with it.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Nick Kurtz in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Kurtz recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one. Mistake again.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
And that is in for a strike. 2-2. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. First and second. 2 outs. G-Man now at the plate. Walked his first time. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And it's 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one misses.
3-1.
And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And they're all loaded up.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really communication at the plate, a game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Dickinson in the box now. Takes strike one.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Bases loaded, top of the second. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. No outs. Runner at first. Humberto G-Man will hit next. Swings through that one for strike one. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one blasted deep to right. Reynolds ranging back. Out of here! He circles the bases. Home run number 5 on the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-4. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
That's the third. One up, one down.
The batter, number 13.
Back here in Pittsburgh, here's the third baseman, Humberto G-Man. First pitch misses. Nicholas, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Cut on and lifted in the air. Nootbaar hauls it in, and there's one away. Up next for the Pirates, Lars Nootbaar. On the ground to third, and it gets by him. Horwitz around third. Safe at the plate, and the misplay cost them a run. And they're up by 3.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Offensive explosion.
It's the Miami Marlins taking on. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Diddy Dickinson. Up and in, and that's ball one. McGarry, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021. Smoked on the ground a second, and that is the inning. Back here at Oracle Park, and today's starting pitcher, Drew Rasmussen. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. His 12th of the season, and they add a couple more. It's 6-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Makes the grab, one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Dickinson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. 1-0. G-Man over at second, one down. Late on that fastball.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit. Miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next offering misses down and away. The Marlins off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going.
Yeah, when a team's winning at this kind of pace, Boog, the vibes are great. I was on 2 different teams that had a 600 winning percentage or better in the first month of the season, and both of them went on to win the division.
That one missed.
Full count.
And they'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Cologne now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. 1 out, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Stepping in, Nick Kurtz. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And that's in there for strike 1. And a strike in there.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 outs. Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2. That's inside. First and second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses there, and it's a full count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Stays alive. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So they're all loaded up. Baez, the next to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And this one looks like trouble. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Coming home. He scores. They clear the bases.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Luis Robert Jr. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Caught just shy of the wall.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Man at first, nobody out. Now here is Diddy Dickinson. And takes low for ball 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back there. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 6-5.
Oh, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Diddy Dickinson. Dickinson checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert has this one sized up. Hauls it in. And there's one away. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. One down, base is empty. Rips one to right. Dickinson snags it for the 2nd out. Ricky Escobar, the next up for the Marlins. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game. And this one ends with the score 8-5 for Chris Singleton. Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte. And that's in the dirt. And that is ball one. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. That one down the line, and it stays fair.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Kicks and fires. And strike two. Nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground, a short could be two. Slings to second. Over to first. Safe.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. And there's the strike.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles. And by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
To short could be two. Off balance speed, there's one. And that's two. We head to the second from San Francisco. No score. Back here in San Francisco, Willie Adames stands in.
Shortstop, Willie Adames.
Garcia back to work. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
No ball, one strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's too low. And it's 2-2.
Two ball, two strike.
He goes down looking.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Luis Robert Jr., the next to hit, takes ball one. And that's too high.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently.
And now 3-0. One out, bases empty. That's in for a strike. Hard hit left side. To first. Already two out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Elliot Ramos. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Dickinson brings it in for the third. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And here is Matt Chapman. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Left field.
I got it. Ball.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Jorge Mateo now. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and foul ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 3. Man at first, one away. Next offering is in for a strike. Now he breaks his bat. Fires to first in time. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Here's Starling Marte. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Clips the corner, and that is strike 2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. One hit. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman Tyler Fitzgerald.
Right through there for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Man aboard, and here is Devers. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Fitzgerald gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. In there at the knees. 0-1. Adames in his 8th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
That clips the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And the slider just misses.
2-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Welcome back. Quite the pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Ramos.
Garcia back to work. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
That's the strikeout for Chappie.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
The throw to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Marlins 3 and the Giants nothing. back here at Oracle Park. Well, we go bottom 6. And now, Sam Huff. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Starling Marte up to hit. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And that's way high. 1-0.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 2. Sanker catches the zone at the knees.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground, and makes the grab. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Marlins 3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. And Adames swings through that one.
No ball. 2 strike.
Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Robert up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count's even at 2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The delivery to Robert. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. Elliot Ramos digs in now.
Elliot Ramos.
And that drops in for a strike. That one off the mark. And 1-1. That clips a corner. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Giants go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the...
Another solid outing from him out of the bullpen. He's up to double digits now with his 10th save of the season.
A shutout in this one, 3-0. It's the Miami Marlins. And digging in for San Francisco, Starling Marte. Marte with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
That one to first, Cologne. Handles, throws to first, one up, one down.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next to hit, takes outside. And that one is in for a strike. On the ground. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Rafael
Devers now.
Devers.
Devers, an all-star a season ago, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. And a strike to Devers. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Willie.
So man aboard. And up next for the Giants, Willie Adames. Slider right there.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. On the ground, right side. The throw to first, inning over. So the Giants leave 1. Scoreless after 1. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Lorenz back to work. Fought off foul. And that skips in the dirt. And that one is lifted in the air. Escobar gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
1 out, bases empty. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1. That's in there. And a swing and a miss. Chapman is gone.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And the batter now, Herrera Encarnacion. Slider for a strike. And that one wrapped foul. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Giants down in order. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Louis Robert.
Just missed. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And that's in the dirt.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of, because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Comebacker to the mound. Over to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Marte takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. 2 out, space is empty. And there's a ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one misses. 3-0. And there's the strike. He swings and fouls one off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone. Runner at first with 2 away. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit, delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Marte, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one a little below the knees. And the count even 1-1. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around second is Marte. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up.
Well done, drives in the run. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Just missed.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is that. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Willie Adames.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Adames, in his 8th season, 30 years old now, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first, and they get Adames for the out.
Now batting.
Here's
Left
Elliot
fielder,
Ramos. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Curveball drops in there. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a curve is down and in.
2-2 to count.
Pitch in the dirt, and the count is filled up. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right side. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, and he's out.
Yes, you're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Ferrar Encarnacion. Lorenz back to work. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one missing inside. Little chopper rolls foul. And that one is inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field, Dickinson. Sizing this one up, puts it away for the out.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And it's fouled away. Bounce to the left side. G-Man. And they take care of Robert for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Patrick Bailey now at the plate. And he chases that one below the zone.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Just missed. The Giants trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. Here's a 1-2. This to third. Slings it across. And that is the inning. Nothing doing there. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
up
check out
for
the
the
latest
Giants,
news from around the
the
league.
right fielder, Starling Marte.
That one the other way. Cologne takes it himself, one away, bottom of the sixth. The batter now, Tyler Fitzgerald. Tap foul at the plate. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He makes the catch, and there's two down. Two down, base is empty. Here's Rafael Devers. First pitch, and he just misses. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, great stop to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Back here in San Francisco, set for the last half of the seventh. Willie Adames stands in. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
A little bit low, and that's ball two. Late swing fouled off. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they...
Huerta, quick feed to second for one. Back to first, and that is a double play. Now it's Matt Chapman, 1 for 2.
Matt Chapman.
There's a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll it.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good moments.
from inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Miami Marlins. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we've got a major league debut on the mound in this one, Chris. And always interesting to see how that goes. But I'm sure there's a mix of excitement and nerves running through him right now.
Absolutely. Playing your first game in the show, it's just a little different for everyone, but no one walks in unfazed by the moment. I don't care what they say to anybody, and that's especially true as a starting pitcher that's expected to go out there and give your team a quality outing. All eyes will be on him out there on the bump. Should be fun to watch and see how it plays out.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Now, Alec Burleson.
Leading off tonight for St. Louis, the right fielder, Alec Burleson.
Fouled off left side. And that's in for a strike. Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. In the dirt. Wynn goes 5 feet 11 inches, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Now a check swing, but he held up. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
That's a strike. 0-2. In the dirt, but kept close. That one just misses, and the count is even 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at first, one away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Tristan Casas stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next pitch is outside, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching, but you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit. Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
They get the force, and that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab in this one, Quinn Matthews. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
The third baseman.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Nolan Arenado leading things off and takes a strike. In the dirt, and the count is 1-1. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Just missed.
That's a ball.
And now 2-0. 1 out, bases empty. And another ball. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Digging in, Yohel Pozo squirts away a little bit. Contreras into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. The 1-0. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. That's out number 2.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Nolan Gorman. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Gorman matched a homer in his last game. Next pitch is downstairs. And a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Throws to first in time, and that'll do it. Back here at Lone Depot Park, on to the third inning. Now up for St. Louis, Pedro Leon. Brito back to work. And ball 1. And that's through there for a strike. And the count even at 1. And that skips in the dirt. Broken bat, roller to first. Cologne. And he takes it himself for the out. And now the right fielder, Alec Burleson. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Burleson.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That's in there. And that's strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the ground to first, Cologne takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Now at the plate, Mason Wynn. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ball 1 there. 2 outs, base is empty. In the dirt, and it's 2-0. Foul ball. Here's a 2-1. Right through there for a strike. him swinging. He chased the changeup, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So no runs, no hit. Back here in Miami as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. And he takes a strike.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Drops into the glove, and a quick out, number one.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Casas stands in now and watches strike one. And a big swing and a miss. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. That one in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Arenado batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Whips it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Contreras now. Foul ball there.
You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Pozo in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Cardinals down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one hammered. Going back on this one. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. And a slider in there for a strike. That misses.
No, that missed. That's
and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one back. Gone way up into the upper deck.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Leon in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. One hit. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Alec Burleson. Brito back to work. Grounder off the pitcher. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Dickinson makes the grab, one away.
Now batting.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. 0 for 2 in this one.
Ball.
In the dirt. Burleson stands at first with one out. And foul ball. There's a strike at the knees. And it's 1 and 2. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Now batting Tristan Casas. Grounded to third, could be 2. To second, there's 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Marlins 8 and the Cardinals. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
And that one clips the corner. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Cologne steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Pozo in the box again, takes the strike. To the right side, Huerta sends it to first. St. Louis goes down in.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse.